In Boston. Todd, you do think that the weather is going to have an impact if, in fact, this keeps up on retail and on the overall economy?
Well, look at last year. I mean, with the polar vortex, you had a GDP print of only 1.8% on that final read. So we can only suspect that, yes, with the colder temperatures. And it's not just it's the snow, obviously, in Boston and going further, but it's these cold temperatures right now. It's just brutal.
People don't want to go out.
Oh, they don't want to go out. They don't want to shop. And, here in New York City over the weekend, you had so many great events taking place. But all these visitors came to town. They were expecting a $200 million influx of money into the city. Probably didn't happen only because people weren't out shopping.
Are you looking at this West Coast port situation as potentially damaging as well? These are 29 ports that handle 70% of the imports from China.
Yeah, and it's that absolutely.
This is a big story, and we haven't seen a lot of coverage on it.
Well, you haven't yet because we haven't seen the impact of it yet. But once that occurs and we start looking back at it and we start making the excuses for lower durable goods numbers, auto sales, things like that, auto deliveries, then you have to only suspect that that's going to be the reason why. And then obviously we always have the weather as an extra crutch as well.
And the longshoremen and the shipping companies are calling it a work slowdown. They're not calling it a work stoppage just yet.
Yeah, call what you want. It's a stoppage. They're not working right now.
Yeah,
we're working. They're not.
All those products are sitting on ships in the water there, unable to get to the shelves that they need. And so, of course, even if you go shopping and the retail consumer out there has money in their pockets, they don't have the goods on the shelves.
That's right.
Another issue.
Well, and that's probably the blessing for them, though, right now is the cold weather in the Northeast because people are not there. But once you start thinking of an econo thaw taking place in the spring, yeah, you're going to have some issues. So you got to get the data inventory beefed up from those ports.